Hi everyone, it's the 5th of December. We are pushing towards that 6,150, probably 6,200, as long as this purple channel stands its ground. Okay, that, the wedge was broken to the upside and we have this back test, and that's where I said keep buying it. And yeah, nothing has changed since yesterday's video. And I think ultimately we're targeting 6,200. And on the cash SPX, that red top band inside the purple uptrend, the red top band is the target, right? That is the high of 22, the high of this year, earlier this year, and it's coming closer to that for a third touch, which is at 6,140. And Dow Jones made a marginal high. And is it going to get to that red top band once again and smash it to get that to that green? We don't know that yet. But if it starts to pull back, every pullback is still a buying opportunity to rally towards 47,000. Similarly, red channel, if you look at it this way on the cash CFD, the Dow Jones CFD here, right? The golden top band, and if it gets to that red top band, I think it will clear it, but a pullback, then rally would also be very much acceptable. But it has, I mean, this market has no interest in pulling back really. Well, not that I complain. I'm still holding the long on Nasdaq, even though we hit the target. So let's have a look at where Dow Jones Cash can go, just like the other one, right? It's this resistance that reversed the thing. We can see here, this was the first reversal, second reversal back in 2021. Came down, made a massive bounced off the golden bottom band, rallied, broke out of the golden. Then we've been rallying inside the blue, and the blue was broken. Now, is it going to get to the green resistance, right? And that's the target, or just like the futures data. Nasdaq is looking superb inside the red uptrend. And the bottom band has been tested twice, and the top band has been tested twice. The target was 21,500, but we already got to this level and it touched 550. Well, I wouldn't be very much interested if it breaks that red bottom band. So if you want to keep buying it, if you want to keep it, I would put my stop loss at 21,480 today. So 21,480 would break that red bottom band. Then that's where I would lose interest and holding the Nasdaq long. But if you look at the longer term chart, that golden top band is at 23,500. That golden top band. Obviously, it's a massive upside, another 10%. Well, maybe, just maybe, we'll get there. This is the Nasdaq cash, similar story. The purple, the red, the blue resistance was broken. We already got to the new highs. I've been calling for new highs, all-time highs, for the last couple of months, especially since the bounce of the golden bottom band in August. And that's where we're headed. That's where we reached. I have never called, I mean, not never, but I haven't called a short for, I don't know, I can't even remember when was the last time I called for a short, really. I mean, like a swing short, maybe to hold it for 1 or 2 days, yes, but every single dip was a buying opportunity, has been a buying opportunity. So Russell cleared the blue resistance, but then it dropped back below it. So the only way this can turn into a rally would be, I mean, if you look at it this way, that we have some overhead resistance, that blue one. I'm going to put this in green, okay? So this green resistance is holding, but if we break out of the purple bull flag at some point, I think that is going to open the way to break that blue major resistance at 2490, and then we can get to 3000, 3250, because this here is a giant sideways channel. And if it does break to the upside, then there is nothing in front of it to stop it really. So FTSE 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 still hasn't broken that purple resistance, but if it does, it is going to get to 8,600. That's what I've been repeating. This here is DAX. DAX had moved beyond the blue. This is the triple support at 18,820, and it has rallied more than 1,200 points, especially after the break of the red bull flag. It carried on and it rallied to the blue, smashed it. And I think the minimum target is still that golden top band. And the black channel is a potential one, right? The bottom band has 2 touches. The top band has only 1 touch. So this is, if it gets to that level and then come back down and then keeps on rallying, it may get to that 21,100 while staying inside this black uptrend. So even if it starts to pull back, I would change the slope of this black channel to meet my bullish stance on DAX. Okay, so I would do, let's assume we start to pull back right about here. Okay, then I would be aiming to buy this dip at this blue plus black and then keep on rallying. Okay, there is that. So because it's not really a channel either way, just not yet, because we need 2 touches on both sides. The French index has tested that golden, has tested the green. So this here is now a double resistance zone. If it breaks the green, I think it will clear the golden as well. Then it gets to the black and probably smash back into that black bear flag, because the golden one is a very major one. It already cleared the red. It has to clear the green, but it could come down really hard from this green top band, because this golden resistance zone together with the green is a double resistance. So we may see one more dive, right, to properly confirm the green downtrend, right? Two touches here. But of course, this is a very little small pullback. So I think it would get to this level and then a break to the upside. TLT is ripping, really properly ripping. I've called for buying at 90, and I'm still like, buy the dips mode is still on. I'm not saying it's going to get there, but if it does, you still buy TLT. This is 10-year treasury note. This is a double support where it bounced off and then it broke out of the golden downtrend. This is why bonds are looking very, very positive. Now, WTI, this here is the US oil. The green top band hasn't been tested just yet. It's just going sideways, you can see. But I would love to see it touch that 72.50 level, right, to touch that green plus blue double resistance and then keep selling. And similarly on Brent oil, it's come back down to this red support rail. Every single bounce has been sold off. Every single bounce has been sold off. Especially, we had this bear flag here. Remember this one? And once we broke down, it just came down pretty hard, more than $20. And I'm thinking if the red support is holding, we get to the green top band and then sell off once again below 70. So now this is gold. The red bear flag is still holding. It's not a bear flag until the breakdown, okay? And is it going to rally to that golden resistance? And I think it would if it breaks. Just listen, just watch this carefully. 1, 2, 3, that blue resistance, if it can break this one, it would get to 26.85, somewhere there. And from there, we may see a double or triple resistance, that red plus golden plus green, and then really come down towards 2600. Okay, that would be 26.85 or so, somewhere there. And gold continuous futures has damaged the black bottom band, but it is still holding, and the golden top band is closer to the current action compared to the spot chart. So which one is telling the truth? Is it this golden top band or this one here on the spot? Okay, that we will find out soon enough. And I have also, again, a similar blue resistance right there. It hasn't been tested properly, so I'm going to keep it as the black support right there. And I can even, maybe because it was damaged too much, we want to be a bit more precise, right? So is it going to be holding like this, touch the golden and then come down? It is just, yeah, going sideways, not much happening. It's not really rallying either. So that's why I'm a little bit tongue in the cheek moment for gold at the moment. And I mentioned about the blue top band resistance in yesterday's video on silver spot, right? 1, 2, 3. This here is exactly where it touched, or almost touched it right there. So as long as this blue top band holds, there is a possibility for it to come back down once again. Silver continuous futures, again, in yesterday's video, I said the green top band together, the blue top band for the spot, right? That's the potential resistance, which is now holding. And the green top band at $32, that's exactly where it bounced. I mean, it just over to 32. Is it going to be breaking this green top band, which would be obviously extremely bullish, or is it going to come down and then maybe rally after that? So we'll have to wait out what to do next. Platinum had broken the green bear flag and even back tested it. To me, short term, this looks bearish. It would get much more bearish if it breaks this red bottom band at 925, okay? So, and then I think it would get to 880 to touch that red bottom band for the third time. Platinum continues. I'm going to remove the blue that was damaged. So you can see the green bear flag was back tested twice. So which means it may still come down. Yeah, the red bottom band is the last man standing. It would be a major support to buy into. And natural gas bounced off the red bottom band, which I mentioned in yesterday's video, exactly at 29.80. And it's already bounced more than 100 ticks. Is it going to keep on rallying? That's the question. And it's kind of a double support. Wow, look at this beauty. That was a double support, actually. I didn't see it, but now I see it. Yeah, so that the red plus black, it also came very close to the green broken resistances back test. So obviously it has to get to that black top band, come back down maybe one more time, and then a break would open the way for higher prices. And similarly on January, the green bottom band, perfect touch on the green bottom band, and it bounced. So is it going to get to the green and then come back down and then rally? This year is a bull flag in the making, obviously. And we also still have this gap open. So the gap fill would be at 2,900, just over 2,900. And this here is copper. It has to break the black and golden together. And the March contract is already pushing against this red and golden double resistance. So any move above 425 would be a buy signal, I think. And palladium still hasn't decided to whether break out of this blue channel or keep on tanking. Let's have a look at euro. It has bounced off the golden bottom band, and I think it's getting ready to start to rally big time. And pound sterling now breaking the green top band. It is a buy signal for pound sterling. That blue support just here is a buy signal. Last man standing, maybe the this blue one. I'm going to put this in red. So just to be on the safe side. So like it may touch the red, pull back one more time, and the break to the upside. US dollar, Japanese yen didn't touch that golden top band just yet, but if it does, I think it will keep on selling. DXY is now breaking that blue support. This is extremely bearish, guys, for US dollar. And Aussie is trying to bounce off the blue support rail. This is the low of 22, low of 23, low of 24 in July, August. Now, if it's bouncing, and I think it will start a big rally, and Kiwi has to, like, if it touches the blue bottom band, then I think we'll see a rocket. And US dollar CAD hasn't broken that golden and green double resistance. Coffee we bought here, right, at 296, okay? That golden broken uptrend, right? It was broken to the upside, and this here is the perfect back test. And it's already up from 296. It's already up 15 points. Minimum target is 320, but I think it is going to get to 350. And not only that, as I showed in yesterday's massive bull flag breakout and the backtest, this is the backtest level on that multi-decade breakout. So coffee is a massive, massive long. It doesn't get any better than this for a massive multi-decade breakout. And its target, minimum target, is the blue top band at 600. Yeah, it's a doubling from the current levels. And yeah, so let's have a look at wheat. Wheat is, now this is the continuous futures, right? 1, 2, 3, the purple top band held, and I thought it would come down. And it's still holding, but I think the four touches are usually very dangerous. So it may rally. And if it does that, right, I'm going to now put the parallel line like this. Let's have a look. Right, and green. If that green top band holds, we come down, right? If that green top band holds together with the blue, it would still come down, even though the purple resistance break would be all short-term very bullish. That's the fourth touch. I'm going to remove this purple bottom band. So this is a standalone resistance. And wheat March, you can see here it kind of bouncing off the previous lows. If it gets to the red, it may still come down to 525. This here is soybeans. On the continuous futures, the red bear flag has formed. That is the perfect two touch on both sides kind of bear flag. And the purple, 1, 2, 3. If it breaks 477, okay, on the January contract, 977, excuse me, 977, it would also break the golden support. That 977 would be here, but I think if it does break that, I think it would break this gigantic support zone ultimately, and it would sell off big time all the way to 950. And corn couldn't break that golden top band just yet. Still waiting, still trying to decide what to do with herself, really. Is it going to, and there's this one here, right? It's kind of, it's also kind of the red top band, and then maybe it will come down. We don't know that yet, but I think March contract will tell us soon. I don't have anything here. Yeah, either red, the green, I don't know. Not much to say on that one. And cocoa still ripping. And since the break off that blue top band, I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. It's still ripping. And I think it's going to get to the green top band. Maybe we'll pull back one more time after that. And cocoa March contract, I've given you this one as the 10,400. That's the minimum target, that red top band. It may get there and reverse. Sugar is still consolidating, and the March contract is still consolidating inside the green downtrend. So I think it is going to test the green bottom band at 20, and that would also be the breakout levels back to somewhere here, just under 20, right? Maybe 1980 or something, and then a big rally start for sugar. Last one is cotton. Not much to say, not much to add really. Now let's have a look at Bitcoin. Now it just touched 103, just over 103 grand. And I think you may remember if I said if it breaks 69, comes back for a back test, it's going to get to 100 grand. That's exactly where it landed now, but there is no stopping it. I think it is still going to get to the 140,000, which is going to be that green plus golden double resistance. And the level, I mean, it will get there by mid-January. Very hard to say, obviously. Is it going to get there at that time? But that's the kind of the scenario. Ethereum clearly broke. I mean, it broke. I just want to repeat it. How good this call was. Okay, that blue supports holding made things much easier for me to decide where do we go next, especially like I told you, if it breaks 2,200, it's going to come down. If it breaks the golden top band at 2,700, it's going to rally. That was a very clear decision, very easy decision. And especially, I said 2,800. I mean, I know some of you are still asking me, like, should we buy Ethereum? Like, why didn't you buy at 2,700 or 2,800 or 900? 900 was the clearance of this red resistance. I mean, you're just buying it now. Like, you buy things in the bargain prices, not when everybody's, like, when the whole world was bearish or hasn't decided yet with Ethereum, and I gave you 2,200 short, 2,700 long. I mean, yeah, that was a clear signal. Now, many people are asking me, should we buy Ethereum? I mean, it's coming to a new all-time highs. I mean, after so much, you want to buy things timely, guys. You want to buy things at the right time when things are kind of calm. I mean, there is no calm right now. I'm not saying it can't get to the red blue top band. That is the target at 5,500. But percentage wise, you would have doubled your money at 2,700 if you had bought it. That this here is Binance Coin, and it is still looking extremely, extremely bullish at 729. And ultimately, look, it would look another like a really big breakout would be the if it can break this green resistance and keep on smashing. Solana is up 5%. It didn't get to that red broken resistance back test. Ripple is at the blue top band. I think the minimum target is a new all-time high. And then the blue top band, maybe it may stall at that level. I just want to mention something here, okay? Ripple's market cap is 135 billion, $135 billion. So I was saying, like, without thinking about that market cap, I was thinking maybe it's going to get to 100, 200, 300, maybe even all the way to the golden top band at 700. That is impossible. That's virtually the entire world's money. So Ripple is not going to do that. I just, yeah, I missed that. I missed that discussion really. But something like FET can easily double, triple, quadruple, sextuple from here. And I think the target on FET is this level, that blue plus red, and it's going to get there by March, and that's where maybe the bull market will end on altcoins. So I'm going to be watching this March until March. This is going to get to $15, I think. IOTA has pushed this black resistance. So far, it hasn't broken, but I think it will. It damaged it, and the purple top band may get completely ignored. Let's fingers crossed. I bought IOTA at 15 cents. Okay, that's where you buy bargains. What were you waiting? Especially break off this green resistance. I've been shouting like buy, buy, buy. And if you haven't bought them, I don't know why. Why not? Why didn't you buy it? Especially like let's say audio, right? Since the break off the green bull flag, I said buy. Break off the red, I said buy. And now I'm going to say buy again at the break off the blue top band. Hopefully we'll get there. Maybe one more pullback and then a massive breakout. That's what I'm expecting. Theta, again, I had called for a buy signal. Like I called for a buy at the purple top band. Initially, red bull flags back test at 1.3, and it got to $3. Yeah, from 1.3 to 3. That's more than doubling, like 2.5%, 2.5 times. That purple top band is going to be the target. That's the minimum target. That's the minimum. But ideally, it gets to the previous all-time highs, of course. And TIA is, I told you to buy at 6.2, 6.3, and it's going to get to 12, which is a doubling. That's the minimum. And Jasmy, again, one of the best calls, green support, golden support, double, break off the blue bull flag, back test. This here is the perfect back test, perfect buying chance. And the level was 19, and now it's at 47, 48. Okay, so I bought it right about here at the break of the golden resistance, that internal. Now the golden top band doesn't even really hold, which is, superbly bullish. It doesn't even stop it at the moment, at least for now. The green top band is the minimum target for Jasmy. And maybe if it gets there, it may even get to like the previous all-time highs. Data, I gave this to you at the blue bottom band, then the golden resistance, then the comeback, and then finally I gave this to you at the break of the blue bull flag, which I also myself bought it, and the target is 17 cents. NIA has just cleared the red internal resistance, and now it's going to get to that red top band and possibly smash it. And that would be a gigantic bull flag breakout to take it to 28. And ADA is forcing that purple internal resistance. And I think if it does break, it will get to 3 and then possibly 14, 15, 16, and all the way to that purple top band, really. OM, really big upside still. And the green top band is the target. It's at 50 plus. OM has been one of the best, if not the best, because it rallied 175 times from 2 cents to 4.5 cents in less than a year. And the dash is the purple top band together with the red. That, I called the long here at 25. It more than doubled. Now the red plus purple is holding, okay? So I'm going to now put this one and green. It's a little bit more like easier on the eye, this green little bull flag, and we're going to remove. So the green plus red, so we may see a pullback, but then after that, if it does break out, that is going to cause a massive push towards that red top band at 285. And Dogecoin still aiming for 1.3. Zcash has to break this green resistance. Any move beyond $90 would be a buy signal for Zcash. What's the market cap of Zcash? 1.17 billion. Yeah, there's upside. And CAS has to break the green top band to start a massive rally. FTM is now getting closer to the green. Maybe it's not really very obvious for the FTM. But yeah, I gave Monero to you at 185, and I still am extremely bullish because it is going to get to 540. You should buy Monero. And that like this year is a sideways 2-year channel. I mean, it doesn't do this and then just die off and come down. It doesn't. So this is a very high probability trade. And Pal is now forcing the golden and blue. It really wants to break out. And if it does break out, it's going to get to, well, it's going to triple very quickly. Yeah, it is the previous all-time high is 90 cents. And then from there, right, it has so much more upside. Yeah, right there, like this. Yeah, it could get to 450 or even like $5, 480, depending on how fast it gets there. Pepe, of course, is still targeting that red top band. Chainlink, I hold Chainlink. I bought it at the break of the blue resistance. I wish I had bought it at the green or at the break of the purple, which was at 12. It's doubled already since the 12, that breakout. But it is what it is. The green top band is the obvious potential resistance when and if it gets there. Shiba has to break the red top band. Polkadot is pushing. And it's now at the golden, and the black one is gone, right? That black resistance. And the red one is the final hurdle. If it goes beyond it, then Polkadot is going to get to 55. That's the minimum target for Polkadot, which is it's going to go 5 times. GRT is forcing this red resistance. Aave looking extremely positive because of this rising resistance, that green, blue, and I think it's going to get to 1,500 from here. Venri had broken out of the blue bull flag. So many times have I called this breakout. ACH, green, golden. Now it's going to get to the red and then possibly all the way to the blue top band. AVAX coming closer to that red potential resistance. Chili's, again, this is one of the best calls. Green bull flag is broken. And if it breaks this level, which is at 16, 17 cents, then the rally will accelerate, and it would get to probably like 30 cents very, very quickly. That's a doubling from the current levels. And CKB had broken the blue resistance right there. Yeah, and it back tested it. So I'm thinking it is going to get to that golden resistance zone. That is the minimum target for this one. Coty is up 4% and it's getting closer to that red top band. If it does break, then Coty is going to get to the previous all-time highs. Hive, I'm not very happy with this coin. I'm not going to cover this one anymore. Litecoin is doing it. Litecoin is smashing that green top band. You can see here after the break of the red bull flag. RSR had run pretty much but it stalled at the black top band, and Sandbox had reached the green, broke it, back tested. That's why it's rallying now. The back test happened at 61 and it's at 92. That's 50% up in a matter of days. Toncoin, again, bull flag breakout. Initially green and then golden. Uni is one of the best calls, red and green, double resistance break. Tezos, where do we go from here? I don't know. Tezos is a little bit too messy. Maybe I'm missing the point, but of course the break of the blue, then the purple. But yeah, True is again a really good one, and I think ultimately it's going to get to that golden top band, and I'll go to aiming for 2.6. MDT is now this is very, very serious breakout. The blue bull flag was broken, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the fourth touch on that red uptrend. And if it breaks the red uptrend, you know what happens. You know very well what happens. If MDT breaks out, it is going to get to the previous all-time highs, right? It's going to be at 15 cents. We are at 6 cents, okay? So, and then after that, I think minimum target, right, would be this green top band. That's the the trend is very obvious, and the ultimate target would be 50 cents, from 6 cents to 50 cents. Gala had broken out, right, yesterday. This year is superbly bullish. I told you that green channel, this is an exemplary bull flag that is broken to the upside. So I'm now going to show you what is the next resistance. These are, again, trading channels lines. Yeah, something like this. Okay, that, golden, right, is slightly damaged here, but I think if it gets to the golden top band, pulls back, and then a breakout, that is going to target. So this year is going to be the target, really. Something like this. We can see the rail, that 1.10, what was that? 1.30 is going to be the target. Yeah. 1.30. It's at 6 cents. So from 6 cents to 130 cents. Okay, that's my target for Gala. Sushi had broken the golden resistance, and it broke out of the blue, so I think it's going to get to the green top band ultimately at $23. H-bar Hedera aiming for the green top band. Wet, which is VE chain. Red top band is broken, which is a rising resistance that is broken to the upside, which is superbly bearish. Like red is probably going to get to the previous all-time highs and get to 2.6, or maybe 2.6, somewhere there, that golden top band. It's at 6 cents. And SKL, golden resistance, if it gets to the red top band and break it. SKL, all-time high is at 1.2, 1.10, and it's at 8 cents. So these guys are newly starting, and Mana is, it forced that red top band, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I mean, obviously the bottom band is not very precise, is it? So I'm gonna put it like this, just to be, bear with me, please. So it's something like this, yeah. In a way, that red top band has already been broken. Yeah, to be a bit more precise, it is already broken. But if I want to be a bit more, let's say, skeptical here, which I'm not, but if it can clear the green for good, then Mana is already a massive buy signal here, right? Let me put this one here. That green one, you can see it's forcing that green, and Mana is targeting the previous highs of 5.6, and it's at 77 cents at the moment. These are tiny coins. Market cap doesn't have the market cap, does it? No. Volume, average volume. No. It doesn't have the market cap. Okay. So if I put the volume there is some volume expansion here. Look, this is why everything, if you look at every single volume out there, you will find the same picture. There is big volume happening at the moment all over the world. EOS had broken the blue resistance. I have EOS and I want to target that blue top band. And this is Songbird. I mentioned, I'm sorry, I saw it yesterday, right? And the golden 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, the golden channel is perfect. Together with the blue, that double the resistance. If it comes down and it eventually breaks out, that will be very bullish. And TRX this year is probably like one of the best coins in the world, if not the best, because look, this is the high of 2021, pulled back, and it didn't care at all during the last months. Like this year is better than Bitcoin for some reason. Tron coin, and it's targeting the golden top band at what? At at $2, minimum $2. It's back testing the golden internal broken resistance, which is why I think it is going to look much better. This is a massive spike. Obviously, there was some news. Sets MicroStrategy inspired ambition for Tron. So Justin Sun has done something. I have no idea, but he probably bought something like MicroStrategy. All right, guys, take care. Keep in touch. Bye.